Tabbies, welcome to Be Active is Easy, a place for you to learn all about fitness and health without the crappy stuff. And today we'll be learning on how to do a pistol squat. Pistol squat is a challenging exercise. Then if you do and practice correctly, you can strengthen your strength, mobility, and also flexibilities because you'll be stretching one of your legs forward. But unlike other, challenging exercise like pull up or handstand, these pistol squat can be, more safe in the sense that you're not leaving the ground, you're still on the ground doing things. And so it was suitable for all ages as long as you have the strength and balance required, which we can also do what this whole video is about, trying to build up that strength and balance. And so, yes, I recommend, a lot of people to do this as long as you don't have any prior injuries or problems that might interfere with your health. With that being said, let us get started. All right, step one, even before you can do one pistol squat, you have to strengthen your leg muscle. And I mean all of your leg muscles, so like the quads, the hamstrings, the calves, whatever it is, you have to strengthen them. And it means that you cannot skip leg days anymore. So leg day, I recommend at least once a week, more if you can. And you don't need to do any fancy stuff, I would say, just anything that you can. So things like traditional squat or barbell squat, goblet squat, even sumo squat or lunges. So we're talking about like forward or reverse lunges or split squats, leg press if you like have access to the gym and that's something you can do. All of these things are what's gonna help you strengthen all of your legs muscle, which is very pivotal for you to do your first pistol squat. And so yes, so don't skip leg day will be step number one. All right, so now that your leg strength has gotten better, you can start trying to do a pistol squat with some assistance. So don't jump the gun, don't try to run if you can't walk yet. So what I mean by saying this is actually, finding like a wall or even a table, a chair that you can lean on when you first starting out. And what you're gonna do, and you really want to do this, is actually lean on one side, use the assistant on one side like this, right? And then, so this is the assistant side. So this means you're going to curl up. So this is my left arms, right? And what I'm going to do is actually just extend my left leg a little forward. And then as I hold on to things, I can do little pumps. So like with my right legs, I do little pumps while starting out. And that process is very tedious. And you just like have your one leg out and then the other one just do like little pumps. So you find that you won't be able to go all the way down like you would with a traditional squat or things that you've been working on. But this step is building your balance. So you're having to build balance of standing on one foot like this way, kicking your legs forward. If you cannot do this yet or you don't like and you want to try things out, you can kick your legs backward and see. It's much easier when you just kick your legs backward, but it's not a pistol squat, right? So that's what I mean. Start with some assistance to hold on to a wall, chair, or table. I personally use a table. No shame in that. And so yeah. And we'll see how that goes. Right. So now you're sort of used to this, movement of the pistol squat. So let's try to lose the assistance that you're getting, like use less and less over time. So we're not jumping the guns, but we're still wanting to move forward. And what I mean is that if you're leaning toward the wall, you want to try, like using less force, or like me, use a table. You use like less fingers to hold on to the table. And that means you have to use your leg muscles a little more than before, obviously. And what at this phase, what you want to do is very important, okay? So you have to breathe in and brace your belly, all right? So like brace your core, how that's what people said, but it's basically breathe in, getting ready, And this time, actually, you have to curl up your non-weight bearing foot. So at the beginning, we keep them straight. This time, you have to curl them up like this. And what we're gonna happen is like as you slowly lower your other legs down, you slowly extending this non-weight bearing leg. So what you can see is that you're not making things too hard, like straight at the beginning it's very hard, but you're trying to ease your body in even now. So you want to ease it in, so you just brace, ease it in, and then when you slowly go down, you slowly extend it, and then once you're going up, you breathe out, and then drive your foot to the ground, and then slowly go up. It's gonna be a little bit hard. It's gonna be this is probably like probably the hardest step. It takes forever because we're not really using anything else besides stuff we already have at home. Somebody's might talking about like maybe find a platform or all that stuff, which is very good. I'd say you can try those out. It can speed up your process, obviously, but is that is not something that we have access to. Like not all of us have access to that, and I want to do this. Like this is the hardest one, obviously the hardest step for us to get through, and but we all have the tools we need to be successful. So I would hope that you're getting through, all of that stuff. And now we're at step 3, which is using no assistant at all. So we have, work our leg muscles, we have built our balances, getting used to the movement. We're using less and less assistant. And now it is time for you to use no assistant at all. Isn't that amazing? And so what you want to do to keep yourself balanced is actually putting both of your hands forward like this. So when you're starting out, putting them forward, and similarly to how you've done with, using less and less assisting, what you want to do is breathe in, brace your belly, curl up your weight bearing legs, and then slowly go down and straightening the curl up legs down. And then once you're down, you'd be surprised. You'd be all the way down like you would with a squat, which is very deep. And then you're halfway through. All right, you're almost there. So just keep going. And what you want to do is with both hands, don't go straight out because we're using no assistant here. You're gonna breathe out and then drive your heel onto the floor. So very hard, like using your calf muscles, and then pump yourself up. Literally like go up. So this, you might wobble a bit when you're first starting out, but you're gonna get there. And that's pretty much it. That you got your perfect pistol squat. It's that simple. It takes time, but it's very, very simple to do. Tabby, that is it to do a pistol squat. How do you feel about it? So, did you have fun, listening to this video like I did making the video? Feel free to leave a comment down below. But I also have my accountability list. So like this way, I think. Yep. So it will pop up right there, so that you can see like I basically did the whole thing. And then it took me about 3 months to get it, but now I can do a pistol squat perfectly. And I wish that you can do the same too by listening to this video. And bye bye.